Hey guys, welcome back to Pokemon Pokopia, part 11 mini episode updates. You get the gist. So last week I played Pokemon Pokopia right before the Leaf Green stream, and I just liked updating it, even though we're technically not streaming Pokopia anymore. I guess technically we kind of are. And I just want to keep doing the updates because y'all need to see the developments, the effort, the time that I'm putting into Pokemon Pokopia. I just recently passed 110 hours, I believe. We're getting things done here. But let me bring up the in-between stream updates. Also, I did put like a noise gate the uh, on the mic to try to muffle the background noise. So I'm sure you can hear the fan and the air conditioner when I'm talking. But like right there in that pause, you shouldn't have been able to. I don't know, we're trying new things, okay? It's hot, so at least for the Pokopia updates, we're going to be using the air conditioner. Anyway, let's get into the in-between stream updates. Okay, a lot has fucking happened in Holland Hills. It's going to look completely fucking different to the last time that you saw it. I rewatched, like, parts, like the beginning mainly, of the last stream, when I was talking about the 5x5 habitats that I've been building, and it looks so different already. It looks night and day difference. A bitch has been putting in her construction degree. No, I don't have a construction degree. She's been putting in the logging hours. She's been doing the work. So let's talk about updates. So Ariados showed up in Holland Hills. I made a 5x5 habitat for Rowlet. It seems crazy to me that you guys haven't seen Rowlet's habitat that I made him because it was so long ago for me. It was so long ago. I've made so many habitats since then. I've constructed so much since then. Anyway, the Holland Hills environment level went to level 6. Then I made a habitat for Caesar, one of my favorites that I've made. Matang showed up in Sparkling Skylands. The Sparkling Skylands environment level went up to level 6. I believe it's already back down to 5, but whatever. I made a 5x5 habitat for Slowbro, Munchlax, Venonat, Pikachu, Geodude, Drifblim, and Vikavolt. They are on the opposite side of the street that you saw last time. So I got all them made. Raichu showed up in Sparkling Skylands, Altaria showed up in Sparkling Skylands, and Abra showed up in Holland Hills when I was making Drifblim's habitat. I guess I accidentally triggered an Abra habitat, and Abra was like, I'm moving in, sister, and I was like, okay, that's fine, for now. I worked on increasing the Pokemon's comfort level, so normally when I make a habitat, I just go off of their likes that are listed in the Pokedex, but I've also been asking them, like, what would make you more comfortable? And they're like, I want a berry, or I want a bed, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Potatoes, please, bitch. You know, whatever they say. So I've been working on that. I got the environment level in Holland Hills to level 7 and level 8. She's been booked. I started making a secret underground workshop to house all of my materials, because as you saw last time, all of my materials are in chests on, like, the main area, and they're scattered everywhere, and they're sort of organized, but not super organized. So I've been working a lot on this underground hidden workshop that's completely crystallized, that is going to be fucking organized. And yes, I have to run to it every time, but I'm doing so much construction that I was like, having an underground an underground workshop that's not connected to my house makes more sense to me than filling a basement full of my items. Now, if I run out of room in my workshop, I can go fill the crystal basement in the castle. But for now, it just made the most sense to me. Whatever. Then I made a 5x5 habitat for Machop, because let me tell you about fucking Machop. Machop is the one, bitch. The one who has been the most... Like, I was building a habitat for Munchlax, Venonat, Pikachu, even when I was making them for Drifblim and Vikavolt, because I had destroyed and terraformed Machop's habitat, he had like the purple swirlies that he's like upset that his home is gone. And every time I was building a habitat, he would march his ass in my fucking way while I'm like trying to place blocks, and I end up placing them in the wrong area because his bitch ass wants to be dramatic. But I tried to make up for it in his habitat. He has the first, not the only now, but he had the first two-story habitat. He's fucking welcome. Um, then Larvitar showed up in Holland Hills because I was workshopping Machop's house and I accidentally triggered a habitat for Larvitar. It happens. I made a 5x5 habitat for Ariados. I made a 5x5 habitat for Snorlax, but technically I can't move Snorlax in yet because the tree has to grow. It's a whole thing. I got the environment level to 9 in Holland Hills. I made a 5x5 habitat for Marowak, and that was a fucking journey, bitch. I had this entire habitat constructed, and then Marowak was like, yeah, I wish it was drier. And basically he wanted a cave. So I had to completely reconstruct his, start over from fucking scratch. It was a mess, but he's happy now. And then I got the environment level to 10 in Holland Hills, which is the max environment level you can have. So Holland Hills officially has a maxed out environment level. It's the biggest you can get. It's gone down, up and down a couple times when I moved habitats and moved Pokemon around, but we're in a solid 10 right now. We're at the max level. I found Rost seeds in Sparkling Skylands and brought it back to Holland Hills. It's the last berry that's currently in the game, which means it's the last paint item. And I was like, I need a Rost tree. And so I finally have that tree. It's currently growing. It's not fully matured yet, but we'll get there. I started putting up double street lights and lining my path for like the town area. And putting up mini generators to generate our own electricity because I finally unlocked that recipe in Sparkling Skylands when I got the environment level to level 6. Quilava showed up in Holland Hills, again, triggered by me fixing Machop's habitat. Elekid showed up in Holland Hills because I randomly put a trash can next to a vending machine. And what I was working on today was like more of the crystal construction. I finished the layout of the underground workshop, and I was working on a 5x5 habitat for Elekid. So let me just show you around. Let me get the notes app out of my face so I can accurately walk around. This hasn't changed much. I haven't done any decorating in the castle. I've been too worried about every time I trigger this door to go out, and every time I reopen the game, it's like, no. Okay, so as you can already see, here's my streetlights with electricity! Look, and it's like lining. Look at the pink grass I've put up. Isn't that amazing? I really want to fix Magby's. I had to get rid of the fireplace because Rowlet was like, it's too hot near me. And I'm like, bitch, it's your neighbor. Anyway, so look how lovely. I'm gonna put garden benches in between the trees. The trees are gonna be like in this little these patches. Oh my god, my Rost tree! I don't think it's fully formed yet, but it's almost there. And because they're generated with their own electricity, you can turn them on and off. Live. I live, honey. And what I did with the generators to get the electricity on, they're actually buried right here underneath my feet. I just hid them so you wouldn't have to see them, so they wouldn't be ugly. So I'm pretty proud of that. I'm gonna eventually match I wanna match the shrubs along the paths here. I wanna match them to the berry tree. So this is Lepa, which is gonna be red. There's pink here right now. I was, testing out layouts. And stuff like that. So this is our Rost tree. That's why I've got light blue flowers, because Rost berry is light blue. Yeah, and I've been playing with like pink grass as decoration for these little areas. Doing the paths, as you can see. So let me show you all the new habitats before I show you the underground bunker. So let's start at the Pokemon Center. And let's go back this way. I still haven't done more decorations or whatever. So this is Rowlet's habitat. Rowlet has a habitat in the bean garden, or a veggie garden, whatever. So yeah, got some perches, got some vine wreath decorations, a berry basket, pinwheels. Super happy. Like I said, I had to take Magby's fireplace out because... Oh, I need to put a mini generator here. Anyway. Y'all already know Eevees, we saw that. A look at the Pokemart, a High Venomoth, who showed up in the last episode. Oh, you want to give me, like, a stick or something? How did I know? The Pokemart is open now because it's generating its own electricity. Did I bury that? I did bury it. And we have this little... We have a vending... Oh, no, I didn't bury it. That's right here. That's before I was burying them to make them less ugly. You already know Heracrosses, and that was the last one that we had over here. So this is Caesar's. I'm so proud of this. The scrap metal as his adornment. The scrap metal up here, the hanging scrap metal with the vines. The automatic door. Close the door. With the Pokeball light, he's got his tree. The floorings alternated steel and wood because he likes steel and wood. I popped off with that one, sister. I did amazing. So then we go across the street, and this is who I've been working on. So we have Slowbro. Slowbro's been really hard to please, but I finally figured it out. They wanted a water basin, but I've also got this water feature here. They love their water. Oh, I can't get out. It's fine. Reset. It's fine. So they needed a potted plant and a fossil and a couch. Don't worry about it. Originally, it was looking very Grecian, as you can see by the columns. I was thinking Mamma Mia, that's why I put the disco ball up there. But now they love their home. You better fucking love your home, Slowbro. You've given me a lot of grief. So that's Slowbro's, and I'm obviously probably going to update, like, decorations on, like, as I unlock certain stuff. This is Munchlax's home. It's pretty simple. This was my first time... oh, not my first time. This was my first time dyeing the building blocks, so you can't really tell. But Slowbro's house is made out of pink marble. I dyed the marble pink, and I painted these teal and green. Does the lighter one look teal? Yeah, it doesn't look teal to me either. But whatever, I was trying to color match. Over here with the neon flooring and lots of buzzing lights is Venomat's house. Venomat loves lots of nature and lots of flowers, but I was like, but they're like a gnat and like a bug attracted to light, so that's why I did like the neon flooring. I think it ended up looking really cool. I'm pretty proud of this one. Love the string light placements. I just think it's really cool. I kind of popped off on Pikachu's house. So, don't worry about it saying shared house, Snorlax, and Squovit. It's a whole thing. But Pikachu's got the Pikachu couch. Pikachu's a gamer, apparently. Wanted a lot of gaming equipment. It's completely covered. It's the first completely covered, like, actual house. There's a lot of furniture in here because Pikachu is insatiable. We won't get into it. But yeah, the yellow mosaic tile, glass windows, automatic doors. I dyed these Pokeball lights yellow. You can't really tell, but this is Yellow Brick Road. Yellow Brick, for Pikachu. Then we go to Geodude's house. His house is also cluttered because he just can't be happy either. But I was going with like a very like, as far as the construction of the habitat itself, very Tomb Raider. It's very Tomb Raider. These blocks are very Tomb Raider to me. He's got an accent wall with wood. I love this house. Now he fucking loves his home. I did some harbor lights for him just because. Yeah. Then we come to Driftblim's house, who's a ghost, and I was like, okay, I want to do like a floating furniture tarot card session sort of thing. That's what I wanted to go for. And bitch, look at this. Floating couch, floating fire because Drifblim once wanted to be warm, and then a floating seance table? Like, tell me I popped off without telling me I popped off. The only habitat to have no walls. I was like, that's different, that's spooky, that's ooky. The plush dolls are here because Drifblim has to, their habitat has to have all the plush dolls. Or like these 4 plush dolls anyway. So yeah, I just love that it, like, furniture does start on the ground, but then it starts to levitate. I just thought it was really fucking cool. I'm really proud of that one. It's very abstract. Also, don't worry about the light lamps. It's what they wanted, so that's what I gave them. I might need to turn them inward, actually. Can I turn them inward, actually? Is that a possibility? Oh, sister. Oh. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Hold on. Adjust position. Oh, yeah, I like them inward, actually. I like the cradleness of it all. Yeah, there we go. That looks better. Thank you for telling me I smashed it. Thank you. This is still Drifblim's house. I didn't... Okay, good. Then we move on to Vikavolt house, and I wanted Vikavolt to be very happy because I actually love Vikavolt's personality in this game. So they got some meteor lamps, some mosaic tile for the yellow of Vikavolt's body, and then this like blue-purple that I thought represented their body as well. They wanted some cords, some leaves, got their tree in here for them, fluorescent lighting, and they wanted a berry case, and then they wanted a fan. I also gave them a crystal ball. This one has makeshift windows instead of actual glass windows, and no barrier, an overhang only, which I thought was fun. What else? Oh, I gotta show you the back row. Yeah, this little mini episode's gonna be a little bit bigger. I had a lot of updates. I mean, look how different this looks. Oh, hi, Venonat. What is it? You gonna give me some seeds? Can I clock their tea, or can I clock their tea? Alright, so this is Machop's house. I didn't they love rock and construction. So that's what they got. They got some construction materials. Oh, hi, Vikavolt. There you are. I love the archway I did with the pipes. I think that looked really cool. And as mentioned, here is the second story, where it's just his habitat and a little lounge area. I hope I made up for it, Machop, you little bitch. Oh yeah, here's Larvitar's habitat. Larvitar doesn't have a 5x5 yet. This 5x5 is Ariados. Hi, Ariados. They loved wood, and yellow grass is their home, so that's why I did hay bale decorations on the outside. They love that clock, and they love this wood structure. They're happier than hell. This is where I'm going to eventually put Snorlax, but because the tree is not matured, I can't move Snorlax in, so I didn't really finish Snorlax's area, so we're just kind of going to put him on hold. This is for Squovit, who wants lots of nature. I made some puffy pillar blocks, which look like wood but are actually cushion because they like soft things. Again, the tree's not fully matured, so I can't move them in. This is Cubone's house, and I could have sworn on stream, remember those decorations we got that look like Cubone / Marowak? I can't find them in any of my chests. But he wanted a cave, the bitch got a cave, and don't ever touch his iron pipes, bitch. He was having a fucking come apart every time I moved his fucking pipes. But anyway, he's also got a 2-story home that just has his construction liking, which is a nod to his original build, which was all this like red construction iron pillars. And then this is Marowak's habitat, which is the gravestone with flowers. So yeah, I just think it's really cute. Sorry, I'm looking at a text notification. Hi Ho-Oh. Then we have, this is Venomoth's house, which is technically still under construction because I haven't got the enough glass right now. But yeah, I made it like look like a, I want it to look like a greenhouse house in a way. I dyed all of this wood purple. You can see the grains, the different grains. I did different grains. Thank you. Are you gonna pop that right over my head? Because that would be great. No, but it's over yonder. It's on the steps. So that's all the habitats that I made, except for Elekid, which I can show you before the underground structure. And then we've got to get to leaf green and fire, or not and fire it, but leaf green. So that looks completely different. None of this existed the last stream. So we've been doing the work. Back here, I've started terraforming and getting this level of area ready for more habitats. And I ran out of path, as you can see, but I've started to do the path from the back of the Pokemon Center. And yeah, this is Elekid's house. Still under construction. As you see the yellow cyber tiles, I'm going to eventually make all of these yellow cyber tiles. He's going to have like a karaoke room feel. I'm going to put a karaoke mic and I think like the spinning karaoke disc on here. That'll be fun. Hi, Elekid. Yeah, so that is Hi Heracross. What? A quiz? You know what? Sure. Let's do a quiz on stream. What's the quiz? Who's heavier, you or Rowlet? Definitely you. You gonna give me, like, a carrot? A Leppa berry. I mean, of course you are. Thanks, bud. So, started to deconstruct my, my chests as I move them over. But this is my secret entrance. I bet you didn't even know it was there, did you? So I'm going to eventually put more of these alpine trees there, just because I love the look of them. The cool tone green fits with the cool tone sky grass. This is all from the sky area. I terraformed and replaced all the original field grass because I love the cool tone so much. So here's our secret underground workshop. Again, marked in crystal. We've got a little cooking, smelting area right here. Look at the organization. So the way that I've done this is, in the chests are these 6 items in surplus. In this chest are these 6 items in surplus. So that when you go to the crafting table, you can craft items containing those craftables. Same for here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put craftables over on this wall. And then over here, we're just going to have chests full of whatever it says there are. Organization. Who is chewing so loudly? Oh, they're above me because it's underground, obviously. Yeah, so I haven't gotten very far, obviously, with this. It has seeds right now. I've been trying to move everything. It's going to be a process to move all my stuff. I might not even move all of my stuff from other areas. Only because I'm eventually gonna, I feel like I'm eventually gonna terraform and fix the way that the other areas look, so I want to have materials there. But obviously this is my #1 concern, Holland Hills. This is home away, all the other ones are homes away from home. This is the actual home. So yeah, that is my crystal, underground, what did I call it? Workshop. Anyway, sorry this one was a little long. We're gonna get to not fire red, leaf green, Pokemon leaf green. I hope you guys are liking these little update videos, and if you don't, sorry, they're gonna keep happening. Cause I love them! Anyway, sorry, I was checking my mic levels. Anyway, I'm gonna go watch the leaf green videos. What are you doing? They're fun. We're cosplaying as Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov. I mean, what are you doing if you're not over there? Anyway, I will see you guys on the next Pokopia update mini episode because I can't be stopped. I'm obviously going to keep doing it. It's just the way that it is. And that's the way it is. Anyway, I gotta go. Until next time, bye!